Okay, we're back to other common thoughts, and today's video will be somewhat explicit but kind of interesting. And the topic is 15 women tell us how they really feel about boyfriends going to strip clubs. And there's about 14 of them, or maybe read about 7 of them. So we're going to start with number 2. When you're sexually intimate with someone outside of your relationship, it's cheating. Why would anyone allow their partner to grope and or be groped by another person? It's disrespectful, not to mention disgusting. The idea of my husband at a nudie lounge makes me want to I just can't even. I'm just going to stop talking about this now. That is from Kate, who was 25 years old. Number 1, kind of going backwards. It says, I think it's hilarious whenever a woman says something like, my boyfriend just isn't into strippers, or my husband isn't the type to get a lap dance. I mean, please, I wish I could smack their faces with a spiky reality stick. The naivety drives me insane. Even if it's some kind of survival mechanism, wake up and smell the jizz, ladies. That is from Nikki, age 22. And we're going to go down to number 4. And it says, my boyfriend definitely goes to strip clubs when the occasion calls for it. But he always reports that the experience was dull and disappointing. He's lying. If he's lying on my behalf, I'd urge him to keep up the good work. That's a good woman. No reason to be truthful about that kind of thing. That is from Rania, age 28. Let's move down to 6, and it says, personally, I enjoy a night out at a strip club. I'm totally turned on by the female form, even though I'm hetero. So I can't really get upset if my significant other goes to a strip club. The key is the frequency of visits. If it becomes a regular habit, it's unacceptable. Not to mention expensive as hell. Yes, it is. Monitor that shit, but don't let it bug you unless it's a real problem. You know, that is from Caliste, age 27. Let's move down to 9, and we're gonna talk in a Bart Simpson voice if I can. A few months back, the morning after my husband met me with some friends for a drink, I found a receipt for $720 in the pocket of his jeans. Oh my God! I was sickened at that. He had spent so much on a random even. A hunch led me to Google the restaurant address, and that's when I realized he'd been to a strip club. When I asked him about it, he claimed he was going to tell me. But the fact that he lied to my face makes me uncomfortable. I wish I had the courage to give me the chance to be okay with it. Trust is so easy to break and so damn hard to rebuild. That is from Ashley, 24. Let's start with number 10, and it says, I love strip club. My boyfriend and I go there together once every month. We both get off watching each other get lap dances, but if he went alone, I wouldn't be psyched about it. I like that we do it as a couple. Let's go to number 11, and it says, we'll do the gangster voice. Yo, as long as it's a special occasion, yo. Like a bachelor party, I'm okay with. But I can't say I like the idea of a naked stranger try humping my boyfriend, yo. But I'm not a prude, at least. I don't like to think of myself as one. That is from Francine, age 20. And let's move down a little. We are going to go to 14, then 15, and we're going to call it a video. And number 14 says, I dated a guy in college who ditched me one Valentine's Day to attend a party at the Playboy Mansion. Oh. The ticket cost $2,000. Oh my God! I remember sobbing about the situation to my mom, who urged me to consider that there are men who would never do that kind of thing like my dad. Oh, I'm sure she's right, just as I'm sure there are guys who pride themselves on avoiding strippers altogether, but I'm not sure I'm cut out to be a great guy. Maybe I'm not sure I'm cut out to date a good guy, maybe because something's wrong with my brain. But I think I need a man who hits a strip club every so often. That is from Lori, age 29. And the final one is from Marcella, age 22, and it reads, I can't deny that it makes me seethe with rage to think about my boyfriend at a strip club, picturing his head wedged between two giant fake breasts. Being motorboated or whatever makes me want to vomit far and wide like Mount Vesuvius. But if we're being 100% truthful, I have to admit that while I haven't exactly cheated, I've treaded on some questionable territory over the years. What can I say? I'm walking contradiction, aren't we? And my thoughts on this as a guy, as a man, as a male, as a guy, is that I'll talk about men, then I'm going to talk about myself. Men love women. Even if they have a girlfriend or wife, they love women. They love to look at other women. Even if they're married or have a girlfriend, they are going to somehow, maybe once in a while, maybe regularly, go to strip clubs. It's just a man thing, you know. They may flirt with the strippers. They may get a dance with the strippers. At the end of the day, they know that's all they're getting. And if anything, they're getting ripped off in the end. And my perspective of this is, sometimes we just need that space. And we need that excitement. I don't like strip clubs on a whole, but I love women. I love girls, And sometimes we want to, I don't want to say take a break from our wives or girlfriends, but sometimes we want to just look at other women without, feeling bad about it or feeling like you're being watched. Because when you're with your wife and girlfriend, etc., and you see a good-looking woman and you're with your wife and girlfriend, odds are you can't look. Odds are even if you do look, you feel your wife is watching you. Even when you think she's not watching you, once you get home, she's gonna preach you about what she saw. So sometimes guys need that break in going to these places, And I think it's all about trust and self-control. If the guy is just going there for cheap dances and to just flirt and then go back home, personally, I don't see anything wrong with it. But when it comes to being a regular, being an addict, and trying to take things way too far, that's where I see a problem. And yeah, comments and thoughts. Wise out. See you later.